Pene. Bueno, habíamos dejado el juego aquí cuando Nico entró en la galería para ver si George podía entrar. Aquí, meter el código. Tengo que buscar la manera de... Venga, entretener a este cabrón. A ver qué me cuenta.
Inspector Nave, do you have a moment?
My time is of the essence. Be quick now.
Ok, seré rápido. Deja a mi colega entrar en la puerta. A ver,
I
cuéntame.
suppose this is quite a complex case, Inspector.
It is a robbery gone bad. Nothing more, nothing less.
Surely there's a bit more to it than that.
Please abstain from baseless conjecture, madame. The victim's body paints a simple picture, more reliable than any witness statement. Consider the impact of the bullet and note the concomitant lack of blood. A casual homicide, nothing more.
Don't you find it odd that the thief chose that one particular painting?
Pues ahora que lo dices, pues sí, no. Qué cuadro.
Life is full of odd things, madame. Fingerless gloves, white dog poo-poo, nasal hair.
La caca blanca
I
de los
prefer to
perros.
concern myself with murder.
Ya, bueno, pero el robo es importante porque fue el motivo del
Did you see
asesinato.
the alarm was sabotaged?
I have interrogated the crime scene, madame. I am fully aware of the disabled security. I prefer biological evidence to the merely circumstantial. Body parts, blood, important things.
Don't you think the disabled alarm is highly suspicious, though?
The forensic team will be along shortly. Voice your concerns to them. Do not bother me with this circumstantial fliff-laff.
A ver.
Why don't you check out the security camera footage?
Madame, that is not my area of expertise. It is the body which concerns me.
But the CCTV footage is evidence. It could help identify the killer.
Correction, madame. It is but an indicator. The only true evidence is bodily fluid.
Pero si no lo han violado, pero
Unless
que...
you know something I don't, then please leave me be.
Joder, qué
The
pesadilla.
only evidence Inspector Nave seemed to appreciate involved gore.
Mal de la cabeza. Fluidos. Si tiene semen, ya sé quién es.
What do you think about the American, George?
¿Cuál?
He
¿Ese
is
de ahí?
deeply suspicious.
Sí. Vale. Bueno.
Could you give me a statement, Inspector?
Now is not the time, madame.
Thanks, Inspector. I'll let you know if I remember anything else.
Vale. A ver.
If I was going to distract Nave, I needed to unearth new evidence or concoct some. And the bloodier, the better.
Joder. Bien, se me ha cortado el vídeo, pero bueno, seguimos aquí. A ver. Ahí, déjala donde está. Oh, matcha de tomate.
The tomato sauce had splattered on the floor. No way was I going to... I spread some of this sauce around with my shoe. It looked a little bit like a blood stain, but it still wasn't right. If I was going to distract...
Acá,
I scraped up the chewing gum with my press card.
Ah, pues sí. Ay, Dios mío. Hala. Ahora tienes un pase con chicle.
The tomato sauce looked as close...
Ya está, hay sangre, estamos por culo.
Inspector!
Ay, qué pesada la pegaba. A ver, dime.
Yes?
¿Sí? Mancha de
Have
sangre.
you seen the stain on the floor over there? It looks like blood.
Indeed. How very curious. I must investigate immediately, before one of these idiots steps in it.
Está perfecto en sangre, a ver si... A ver cuánto tarda en saber que es tomate. Experto, que era un experto. Ahí con esa napia.
Interesting. Maybe it is time to employ the machine.
Me he flipado. Venga, George, tu turno. Pensemos por
Okay,
el código.
George, that
Joder.
should distract him for a while.
6397.
Nice work, Nico. I'll let you know what I find in the office.
Venga, tira para adentro. Ahora te lo sabes, cabrón. Ahora te lo sabes. Hijo de puta.
I was sure the inspector hadn't seen me slip away. But I needed to be quick, because it wouldn't take him long.
Huele a María que tiro para atrás. Te llaman.
At last, Stobart.
Sorry, Mr. Rickenbacker. I've been busy.
Yeah, I damn well hope so. I'm watching the news.
Oh, anything interesting?
Yeah, someone stole a painting.
Oh, really?
And it was one you insured. What's going on?
Ah, yes. Well, the guy was armed, sir.
So,
You think I should have thrown myself in front of the thief, wrestled him to the ground, got myself shot?
sure would have made me feel better.
Mítico jefe.
Anyway, find that painting, or give me a good reason not to pay out. Please tell me that you have some leads.
I'm working on it.
Eso es. Ahí está, cuélgale, que te joden. Estoy trabajando, déjame en paz. A ver. No sé, teléfono. A ver
The
qué.
telephone was an antique rotary model. The handset looked greasy. It was hard to tell if the lava lamp was retro or just plain old.
¿Ves?
It was a hookah pipe. Those things gave me a headache. Henri sure liked his clutter.
Henry era un moderno. Ahí, sistema de seguridad.
The CCTV system was ancient. It took individual shots and recorded them to tape. It looked like I needed to enter a passcode to view the recording.
Vamos a ver
I
cuál.
tried the door code. No luck.
Pues ni puta idea. Ya sería la hostia. Pues venga, fuera. Ay,
I needed to find a 4-digit number.
bien. Hay 4 cifras. Habrá que encontrar algo donde salga. A ver, estatua. Seguro que me dices algo.
The statue was jaunty. Up close and personal, I could see that the fig leaf was hinged.
Levántale la hojita.
Thankfully, there was no one around to see me do this. Very interesting.
Ay, ay. Oh, super gay, ¿eh? Levantaré la parra en la bici y ya verás que lo que aparece. Ahora, otra
I
cerrada.
wasn't going to open the safe without the key.
Pues no.
I was fairly sure that even Henri wouldn't be silly enough to keep it hidden in the office.
Joder, macho. A ver. Pues a ver cómo consigo yo.
Henri had a model of a VW camper van painted in
Mítica.
hippie colors.
Mítica Volkswagen
The
hippie.
engine capacity was displayed on the back, 1600 cc. Henri sure had his quirks. It was a...
No, para la vaya la vi. Te habló.
Henri's notice board was covered with all kinds of junk.
Hostia, se ha cerrado solo. Tócale el pelo otra vez. Escritorio. A ver. Alfileres.
I didn't like the idea of a pocket full of sharp pins.
Bueno, hombre. La otra se guarda un café, tú te puedes guardar los alfileres.
I didn't need a business card.
Joder. Todo lo que hay que
The
coger.
lighter was corroded and grimy. It'd probably never work again.
Tantas cosas
I
para
decided
coger.
to leave it.
Claro. Tantas cosas para coger y no coger nada, macho.
The switch controlled the small desk lamp.
Dale, dale.
There was nothing special about the lamp switch.
Bueno, no le des. Joder.
Carrying an ink pot around inside my pocket would have been stupid. The ink would have stained my hands for days.
Claro.
I didn't feel the need to take Henri's eraser. I didn't want to carry the tape around. I had a feeling I wasn't going to need it. It was the paper that Nico wrote for. Nico lived for the day her story would be on the front cover.
Vamos a ver aquí. Bien.
There was nothing else in the drawer.
Carpeta. A ver qué hay.
The folder looked interesting. This was very definitely tampering with evidence.
Bien. Venga,
It was a
código.
completion of work notice from a company called Vera Security. They weren't the guys we'd recommended. Henri had gone behind our backs to choose a different security outfit.
Ah.
I'd never heard of Vera Security, but there was an address and phone number on the form.
Bien, bien.
The completion note from Vera Security.
Pero yo
There
quiero.
was an address.
Yo creo que la dirección o yo quiero el número de seguridad. Ah, papelera. A ver.
In the trash can, I found a crumpled letter from Henri's credit card company demanding immediate payment. It listed extravagant purchases from a variety of ladies' fashion stores. The address indicated that Henri lived in the chic and expensive 16th arrondissement of Paris. I decided to put the letter back. Henri's financial problems weren't my business. But now I knew where he lived.
Y además, se travestía. Eso tenía una mujer que le robaba todo. Ay, por Dios, ¿dónde voy a sacar yo? A ver. Algo interesante. Voy a llamar a... No sé más, voy a llamar a Nico. No, voy a llamar a Vera.
Hello, Vera Security?
George Stobart here, Paris Mutual.
Never heard of you.
Really? Well, I'm surprised. We're leaders in our field in commercial insurance, and our brand recognition is...
Do me a favor. Don't call back.
The lady hung up. I was going to have to visit in person.
Ah, era una mujer. Bien. Voces femeninas masculinas. En francés. Ho, ho, ho. A ver. Nah, voy a llamar a Nico porque si no...
It would have been stupid to phone Nico from in there.
Es que si salgo no puedo volver a entrar.
I really didn't want to attract any
Pues
attention.
vale, pues vale. Ah, espera, póster. 1975. Como si ese código me da algo, Casi. Sería la
And there
hostia.
I was, thinking that Henri might have set such an obvious code. No such luck.
Bueno,
I needed to find a 4-digit number.
ya lo sé, que necesito 4 trifas, pero necesito saber. Bueno, el calendario hay algo a lo mejor.
The calendar looked like a child's school project. Henri had ringed 27th May and scrawled birthday. Poor guy hadn't quite made it to his big day.
27 de mayo. Demasiado obvio, pero bueno, hay que probar.
Bingo. I rewound the tape to
Hostia.
before the robbery.
Ay, su cumpleaños, madre mía. Anda huevos.
This was the first interesting frame. It was Henri studying La Malediccio. He couldn't have had any idea what was about to happen.
A ver, siguiente.
Nico and I were taking a look at La Malediccio just before the robbery. Funny, the painting didn't strike me as remarkable at the time, just odd.
A lo mejor hay algo que ver.
The image was a little fuzzy, but in the center of the painting was what looked like a snake eating its own tail. I thought about what the priest said. There was definitely something unsettling about the picture.
Una serpiente mordiéndose la cola. ¿Ves? Os voy a hacer una cosa. La serpiente mordiéndose la cola me recuerda a otro juegazo de aventura gráfica que se llama Gabriel Knight, Sins of the Fathers, pecados de los padres, que es de los 90 de Sierra, de la compañía de Sierra, que hacía aventuras gráficas tan buenas como hacía LucasArts, en el que había un amuleto, tema del diablo, vudú en Nueva Orleans, una temática cojonuda, y que en el amuleto era una serpiente mordiéndose la cola. Era una cosa chulísima. Y que tenga que ver con eso, pues me está poniendo muy cachondo. Ay, juegazo. Voy a volver al anterior.
That shot must have been before anyone else arrived at the gallery.
A ver qué llevas.
Was Henri studying that picture, or did he look worried? There was definitely more to this robbery than I first thought.
Hay algo que ver.
The most striking aspect of the painting was a snake eating its own tail.
Lo que os decía.
It seemed that whenever Nico stepped back into my life, so did trouble.
Le entre líneas. Las mujeres traen problemas.
A good view of La Malediccio. I could kind of see why Father Simeon thought it was evil. There was a certain presence about it.
A ver, no puedo mirar Aura. No, a ver.
The most striking aspect of
Ya, lo que me dijiste antes. Pesado. Bueno, pues siguiente.
the killer caught in the act. There was nothing really distinctive about him.
Vamos a ver
The
si...
CCTV had caught the killer in the act of lifting La Malediccio from the wall. He knew exactly which painting to take.
No, siguiente.
The moment it all went horribly wrong.
El momento en el que las cosas se
Why hadn't
torcieron.
Henri backed down when the thief pulled the gun? If that was me, I'd have done whatever the guy wanted.
Pues tonto, para meterse en medio.
There was some writing on the front of his helmet, but I couldn't quite make it out. The most striking aspect of the painting was a snake eating its own tail.
Y dale con alarmas.
The alarm should have sounded when the killer took the painting,
Eso ya lo
but it
sabíamos
had
de
been
antes.
sabotaged.
Ya lo sabíamos de
I
antes.
wondered who could have done that.
Ay.
Maybe Lane, or even Henri himself. Or perhaps even Vera's security, who'd
Ahí
installed
estamos.
the system.
Ahí estamos. Bueno, no sé cómo hacer zoom. Siguiente.
The killer making his getaway.
Ah, vale, ahora ya puedo leerlo. Bien, a ver.
A logo on the front of his helmet read Waterloo Motors.
Waterloo.
That
Maybe
could be
the-
useful.
Perdón. A veces me subo encima, ya me subo a tope. Bien,
The painting was gone.
ya está, se acabó. Siguiente.
There I was, taking a look at the alarm box. Hopefully I didn't look too suspicious. That was me fiddling.
Bien.
The alarm should have sounded when the killer took the painting.
No encontramos algo.
I hadn't thought about that when I was taking a look at the camera. Not my best angle.
Bueno, no es un lado, es de frente, pero muy bien, George. Sabes el sentido de las cosas.
That was the last shot. I probably learned everything I could from the CCTV.
Waterloo Motors. Muy bien. Apagamos. No, venga, para atrás. ¡Hala, ya me han pillado! ¡Tú, cabrón!
Monsieur, sir, you have snuck in here, and now you are tampering with my evidence.
Hostia, ya llegamos a... A ver, ¿digo la verdad o miento? ¿Digo la verdad o miento? Pues lo vamos a dejar para el próximo episodio. Vamos a hacer este cortito. Así que en el próximo episodio veremos si digo la verdad o si miento. Hasta otra.